So in this video, I'm going to be explaining why copying and modeling some of the biggest internet marketing gurus out there is going to keep you broke. Because it's very easy as someone who is maybe just starting out in their entrepreneurial journey, or maybe you're at 5K a month, maybe you're at 10K a month, 20K a month, in that like beginner stage. It's very easy for you to come across challenges in your own business and then look at these big guys online and be like, you know what? I don't like these challenges that I'm facing. I'm just going to go and model them. So for example, a lot of the people in the agency space who are encountering challenges in their agency, whether that's client retention, client acquisition, growing and managing a team, whatever it is, right? They will face these challenges and then they'll look at someone like Iman Gadzhi and be like, he quit his agency and he started his software business. So therefore, I'm going to quit my agency and start my software business. That's the bigger play. When in reality, it's not the bigger play for you. It's actually the wrong play and it's going to keep you broke. So let me quickly explain with some examples. You see, there's 3 key reasons why modeling these people is going to keep you broke. And the first reason is the audience. So obviously in the last couple of years, Sam Ovens has started school and he's quit his education business. Iman Gadzhi, like I just mentioned, has quit his agency and started his agency software. Now, one of the many reasons, and there are many reasons, but one of the biggest reasons why their software businesses are going to work for Ovens and Gadzhi is because of their audience. They already have a large audience in the niche that they're releasing their software. As far as I know, Iman doesn't run any ads to Agency Flow. He just sells Agency Flow to his already loyal customer base of agency owners. Sam Ovens, yes, he's putting a lot of effort into growing school, but the whole company was kickstarted because he was literally one of the biggest gurus in the I help you sell courses space. So what that means is that they have a ridiculous, unfair advantage because when they release their software company, they can just sell to the audience. Now for Danny, the agency owner who has maybe tried to grow his agency for around 6 months, he signed a couple of clients, but he also lost the clients. And now he's kind of questioning the business model. Is it too saturated? Does it work anymore? And he'll go and look at Iman, who he bought the agency course from, and he probably says to himself, oh, you need to watch what people do, don't listen to what they say. So I'm gonna go and start a software business. But guess what? You don't have a frigging audience to sell to. You have about 100 Instagram followers. You don't have any presence on YouTube. No one knows who you frigging are, so no one's going to buy your software. Whereas Iman, on his initial launch, can make millions of dollars in 24 hours and get thousands of users. You will launch it and you will get no one. So it's going to be very hard for you to compete in the software game against the people that either have a big audience to sell to, or maybe they go and get outside funding and get millions of dollars worth in advertising spend. So it's going to be very hard for you as a beginner to compete in these business models. Reason number 2 is the skills that these guys have. So again, a lot of people look at Alex Becker and Hyros, and obviously he was a big, coaching / course seller. He made millions selling Shopify coaching programs, and then he was also selling some like YouTube advertising course stuff as well. And he gave those businesses up effectively to build his software company, Hyros. And again, people are looking at that and thinking, oh, Becker went from selling coaching to software. Maybe I should do the same. But Alex Becker's skill set, I can probably guarantee, is very different to yours. This guy is incredibly fucking smart, extremely hardworking, and he's obviously very good at what he does. Not only does he understand coding and the more technical side of building a software, but he's one of the best internet marketers we've seen since the start of the internet and social media. So again, fucking Susie, who has tried to grow her coaching business over the last 12 months and is really struggling to sign any clients, she shouldn't be looking at Alex Becker and thinking, oh, he made the transition from coaching to software. I'm going to do the same, because it's a completely different game. If you don't have the skills to grow a coaching business, then it's very unlikely that you have the skills to go and build a 8-figure, 9-figure software company. And the final reason is the resources that these gurus have. So Hormozi is very hot at the minute. Everyone's obviously tossing him off, saying how amazing he is. And yes, he is great. He's very smart. He's very intelligent. He's very, very successful. A lot smarter than fucking me. But this tagline of "I have nothing to sell you" is confusing a lot of the market. And if you try and model him, you are going to go broke. So I saw someone comment about his $100 million leads event the other day, and they said something along the lines of, Hormozi showing you that creating goodwill with your audience and giving away your best stuff for free, that is more important than selling and making 8 figures, because he could have made 8 figures on that webinar, but he chose not to and instead gave everything away for free. Now, that person saying that is kind of right and kind of wrong. So the reason why they are right, because yes, to Hormozi, creating goodwill with his audience, just like he did, is worth more than 8 figures to him. But the reason why it's worth more than 8 figures to him is because he already has multi 8 figures in the bank. It's the same way that if you have an agency owner who's making 50K a month, they're not really bothered about closing one new client who's only going to pay them 1K a month. But if you're a beginner agency owner and you don't have any clients right now, then making that sale and signing that 1K per month per client is pretty fucking important. So if you're just starting out and you're not making any money, the worst fucking thing you can do is model Hormozi and just give everything away for free and not to sell to anyone, and just hope that if you keep doing this over a certain period of time, then you're gonna make the money back in the future. Because Hormozi can wait. He's a multi-millionaire. I don't know, maybe he's worth like over 9 figures at this point. I don't really know, but he's got a lot of fucking money, so he doesn't need to make sales in the short term. He can wait for the long term to go for that big play. But if you're just starting out, you probably don't have enough money. You probably can't wait to give someone goodwill in the short term and wait for 2 years for them to become a customer. You need to make money, and you need to make it now. Hormozi, when he was coming up, he did not make all of his money by giving shit away for free. He made all of his money by becoming a relentless selling machine. He's obviously very big in the gym and fitness world, but his main skill set was sales. He was a relentless salesperson and marketer. So you've got to realize that Hormozi and all the other guys that I've talked about today, they're playing a completely different game than 99.99% of the audience that consumes their content. It's very likely that you watching this, and me right now as well, we're on a completely different part of our journey compared to those guys. So starting a software company when you don't already have an audience to sell to, starting a software company when you don't really have the skills to build it or sell it, or giving all your shit away for free when you don't have any money is a horrible idea. And if you continue to copy and model these guys, like I said, you're gonna go fucking broke. So still consume these guys' content, learn from them. You can look at how Becca is marketing Hyros and take learnings from that and apply it to your own coaching business. You can see how Iman Gadzhi retains his customers with agency flow and try and implement some of those learnings inside of your own agency. You can see how much goodwill Hormozi creates by giving stuff away for free and implement that into your own business by giving away a lead magnet that is super, super valuable, but you still want them to buy from you right afterwards. So watch these guys, learn from them, but don't fucking model them. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.